Okay. Okay. Testing, testing. Testing, testing. Okay, hi, it's Hi. I'm going to turn down the desktop audio a little bit because it's a little... Okay, we're gonna do a new game. Hello, 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 hello. Do.
5 wagons grope blindly for the path on a starless night, their master glancing ever upward to the skies for assurance that he is on the right course. A dim lamp.
Hold on. I'm noticing something. Okay. That's better. Okay. That should be better. Now you can see the game. Okay. Do 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 do. Do do do. Do. Do-do-do.
Hmm?
Let's see. Need a name. Go with. We'll go with Violet. Do, 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 do. Okay. Okay.
Everybody stays close to the wagons, got it? Stay out of the woods, and beasts take you if you were planning a stroll through those ruins up there.
He nods toward a looming black mass on the hillside.
Whole area's crawling with hut-dwelling types who'd be happy to stick an axe in you for trespassing. So mind that you don't track mud on their sacred blazing rocks.
Okay.
Tonight, everybody stays put, and in the morning we'll get the path cleared. Gilded Vale's less than a day out. Understood?
At last, the caravan master turns to you, frowning as he looks you over.
Touch of the rumbling rot, could be. There's a stinging beetle round here carries it. You'll be fine once it passes your innards. Unless you don't drink water, course. Which case you'll be dead in a day.
Cool.
There's a berry grows in these parts, small and pink, called a springberry. About the size of a fingernail. Give you cramps if you eat it, but the frontiersmen make a tea from it. Calms the insides. Should get you through the night. You might check around, see if you can find some. Meanwhile, I'll see if we can scare you up some water.
Okay.
I know you want to hunt before it gets much darker, but see about refilling our water first. Got a sick one here.
He nods in your direction. Sparful nods and slides the worn bow over his shoulder. Okay. I'm not gonna ask any questions.
Hold on. Take someone with you. I know you're not some helpless tenderfoot, not like most of this lot. But you drop dead, I don't want to be looking for the body. Got a schedule to keep.
He scans over the travelers, resting his eyes at length on a sturdy, armor-clad woman who spent the journey's night sleeping on uneven ground without blanket or pillow.
Kalisha. Kalisha!
The woman looks up on her own time. Needs to find some springberries. Watch that she doesn't drop dead.
No promises.
Oh, Boris. Boris. Buddy.
What kind of guide says something like that?
Kind you can afford.
Don't listen to her, you're in good hands. And I pay too well, if anything. Off with you. Hayden should have supplies. See that you're equipped before you head out. We're in harsh country. Get
Wait.
your berries and hurry
Oh,
back.
he's
And if you
reading
get
that.
so much as a tickle of wind, you drop everything and you run. Something in the air tonight. If it's a Beawick, we'll shelter in the ruins. Hut dwellers be damned.
You heard the man. Let's get going
Okay.
before you keel over.
Certainly. I can get it to spill its secrets.
Apparently you can't.
Go on then, before it gets too dark.
Anyone need supplies? I've got sundries for sale.
Me, apparently, according to that guy. just gonna kind of wander. How far will it let me? Oh, that's how far it'll let me. Da, da, da.
Not looking forward to trying to lift that thing tomorrow.
Oh, the tree, right. She has to... Oh, God. Boris, hi. Hi. Da, 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 da. Okay. Hi, are you... If you're gonna be here, you have to lay down. You know that. Okay, we're gonna talk to this guy.
Brought a
Okay.
whole wagon full of goods to sell, but not enough shirts for the road.
He scratches one cheek with his knuckles. It's covered with uneven stubble, as if he hasn't quite gotten used to shaving on the road. That is not a Boris spot.
Say, is there anything you need? I've got some basic traveling supplies for sale if you'd like to take a look.
Who are
I'm
you?
a trader, originally from the Adir Empire, but I've been trying to establish new business out here. Life on the road has brought some unexpected challenges, to be sure. And I'm sure you've noticed how prickly the locals can be. But we're here to make the most of things, right?
If you think those caravanners are prickly, watch out for those axe-wielding Odema mentioned. Might be pronounced Odema. He laughs. That's excellent advice
Something
indeed.
else you need? Looks like we're settled for the night.
Tell me about
It's
a
not
deer.
as big as it used to be, but it's still big. The mainland is a continent northwest of here, but the colonies used to include Raed Ceres and the Deerwood. About 150 years ago, Deerwood won its independence from the Empire, a fact our companions are quick to remind me of.
Okay.
It's not as big as because it seemed friendlier than Raed Ceres? My brothers took over the family mercantile business a few years ago, and there wasn't enough for me to do back home. I moved out to try and expand.
Oh, okay. Deerwood is a former deer colony, so it seemed like a good place to start. As much as I admire the Renaissance work ethic, they've always struck me as a little fanatical. High-minded of you. Let's see what you've got. I don't have anything in my stash, so I can't actually afford these. We're gonna go try to pick that lock.
It's done.
I'm stealing. I don't think there's actually stealing in this game, maybe? I don't know. We're gonna go this way. Oh dear. Corpse is cold to the touch and ripe smell wafts from its putrid waves. I wasn't done. A dark crusted bloodstain besmirches its simple linen cloth. Okay. Oh. Game's paused. Use tab to highlight interactive objects.
This is recent. Not good.
Okay.
I'll have your water soon enough. Stream's not going anywhere.
Okay. Why is that guy so grumpy?
Let's check by those outcroppings.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
What you need?
Yep. Okay.
This is it.
Hey. How is it you happen to come here? It's too quiet. Long time since I've been this way, but I always do like it. Offer makes a girl think, I'll give him that. You here to settle like the rest of the lot? Hadn't given it much thought. No, I don't. Completely spontaneous, huh? Interesting. Well, there's probably no hurry to make up your mind. They've got an inn in Gilded Vale. They would put you up as long as... So my sister tells me. Anyway, I'm wasting time here. The demo will give me an earful. Let's be on our way. Why are you here? Sister moved out here some time back. She sent me a letter. She seemed worried, but that's how she always is. This time, though, she asked me to come out, and that's got me. Haven't seen her in ages. Been doing guide work in Ixmital. But I'd do anything for her. She's a much better woman than me, so I'm here and we'll see. Tell me about yourself. Okay. How'd you end up in Deerwood? Alright, let's go back to camp. Wouldn't hold my breath that Sparfell's getting you water anytime soon. He does what he feels like when he feels like. We should check on him, slap him around a little. Stream's that way. Let's go get the water.
We shouldn't stray too far.
We're not straying too far. I've worse.
What a surprise. Sparfel went hunting.
Oh. Crouch at the riverbank and dip your water skin in the cool water while Kaliska waits nearby, keeping watch. As you rise, you notice her look up sharply towards the tree line. Out of the tree emerges Sparfel. For the guy, it's barely discernible in the dim moonlight. He no longer carries his bow, and there's a strangeness to his gait. His stride wobbly as he moves towards you with labored breath.
Sparfel? Are you alright?
Uh-oh. Sparfel's toe catches on a rock, and he collapses forward in a heap. The feathered shaft of an arrow planted between his shoulders like a flag. Whoa.
Ambush!
Uh-oh.
Oh?
Oh, shoot that.
What you need?
You're gonna attack that guy.
Hmm?
Now we're gonna do that, actually. Stop attacking. There we go.
Come on, we have to get back to camp.
Do, 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 do. Okay. How do I get back to camp? I went the wrong way.
Not quite.
Okay.
Certainly.
Do, 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 do. Uh-oh. That doesn't look good. All around you lie the massacred remains of the other travelers, peppered with arrows and knife hilt displayed and buck-eyed and filthy. Liska puts back the letter of her left hand to her mouth as if to ward away some poisonous vapor. A handful of dark figures stand above the fallen, treading on limbs and backs and heads, jerking their axes from bodies as if half-split logs. One of them, towering and severe, thick beard tasseled, with knots, holds a wet blade at the neck. A man you recognize as Hid in the last of your caravan left standing. Why have you done this? We're gonna do this one. Your words carry no weight when I see the truth with my own eyes. Blood must be paid for this intrusion. So I say again, lay down your arms. Judging by the string of animal teeth around your neck, I'm guessing you are worshipper of Galawain. Galawain told you to stop protecting the ruins, would you? Of course, but he would not. It is by the command of all the gods that we accept this charge. How do you know? Because it is consistent with their beliefs, or because it is what you were told? It has always been known to my people. I see. And what of Galawain's edict? That weakness and age must be purged by youth and strength. You think Galawain would want some moldy, crumbling stones to survive long after their builders have turned to dust? He would not. He told us otherwise. I'm sure he did, just not you personally. But why should that stop you from killing innocents? Distracted, the man's grip falters on his axe handle, and he nearly fumbles it, holding the moment he needs to dodge out of his swing, which comes too late. Howling with rage, the man charges you instead.
Oh?
Hmm?
How can I help?
Okay. Your enemy lies supine on the ground, unable to rise. His companions, now silent among the other dead. His breath comes in wheezing, fitful gasps. He looks not at you, but at the sky above you. Forgive us. Barely audible beneath his choked sighs, a whisper of wind stirs the air. This, the man's eyes roll back as he closes them. Good, good, the gods are just. A queer smile crosses his face. I am ready. The winds begin to swell, whipping around the camp, electric and volatile, upending pots and rattling tents like an angry spirit. You can feel it begin to seep beneath your skin, and where it pierces you, it feels as though it is rending you apart from within. Seated against a wagon wheel amidst the howling maelstrom, slashed across chest and bowel, Otimus' body stirs, and with great effort he rises his sagging head, his eyes barely open. He looks directly at you.
Get inside! Run!
Straining against a gale that threatens to pull you off your feet. With every step, you set your hand in the warm folds of weathered rock and set about pulling yourself up the precipice. With the last burst of energy before your arms give out, you swing yourself up onto the ledge. Yoden trails behind, slowed by injury and delayed by early hesitation. As he nears the face of the rocks, one of the fallen attackers who had been feigning death lunges for Holden, topples him onto the rocky ground. Restrained, Hyoden lashes out against fatigued assailant but struggles to break his hold. They are close to you. From your position, you would have a good chance at hitting your mark. Your aim is true, and the hit jars, holding Hyoden loose. Lurching to his feet, Hyoden clambers up the base of the rocks, and he nears the top, however, one of the wind flares pulling him sideways and tearing one of his hands free. But diving out onto the hard rock, you manage to catch hold of it. Securing his other hand, you pull with waning strength. It feels as though your arms will be jerked from their sockets. They hold just long enough for Hyoden to set his feet and join you on the trembling ledge. Horus, you are in the way. There's a deep resonance to the swelling wind now. You feel it in the rocks beneath your feet and inside the cavity of your own chest, as though it would shake the marrow from your bones. Each new gust menaces the old stones before you, loosening connections, unsettling balances. You dart beneath the old archway. The entire portal begins to fall beneath its own weight. Yay!
Was that?
A Beowick. Had to be.
Then we're lucky to be alive.
I don't know about that.
And we're the only ones.
We can't stay here. There could be another collapse. We're not getting out that way anyway. Let's get further inside.
Okay.
That should be far enough.
We look for another way out. Storm has to die sometime.
Liska looks you in the eye, a volatile current beneath her voice. Maybe you just don't know me enough to know what upset looks like. And maybe I've seen worse too. Seen worse and kept on walking because there's nothing else to be done. And because there's other people you care about who still need you. Okay?
Someone else has been here. We should move.
Okay. I don't know where I'm going. Oh, there's a lizard. Okay. I'm gonna go this way. Oh, it's attacking. In retrospect, yeah.
Look at the tiles. What are those
Oh.
symbols? That roundish symbol. I'm pretty sure I saw it on one of the tiles back there.
Mirror must be ancient, yet the colors are still bright and vivid. Shows a procession of Ingwithan from all Kith races, Amau, Elf, Orland, Dwarf, and Human. They walk among pillars similar to the ones that span this chamber, each topped with flame. Ooze. I can't blind the ooze.
Where'd that slime come from?
Probably the ooze. A viscous slick of something dark and tar-like runs down this wall. The shapes and bulges in the ooze suggest something lies beneath it. You rinse the ooze away, revealing the intricate relief of a man's face. The sunburst surrounding it is chipped away in places, but the details of his head, from the tight curls of hair to the ridges of his pointed ears, still showcase a remarkable craftsmanship. One eye socket is empty, a gem fills the other. The chamber begins to rumble, stray rocks dancing across the tile floor. Finally, a large section of the wall gives way. Oop, there's another ooze.
Oh?
I'm gonna go one at a time, because I don't trust you guys to not trigger the trap.
Do you feel that? There's a draft coming through that wall.
What you need?
I don't hear any sign of that storm either. How can I help?
You can go on the tiles without triggering the trap. Okay.
Let us done this!
Spider. They probably wouldn't actually explode into meat like this thing.
I could scout ahead, see what's around the corner.
No. We're just gonna fight whatever that is.
Certainly.
Cool. Spider. Bats as large as chickens are strung in the web. I don't like the hat. I'm gonna put this on. Swamp folio is torn in several places, and blood has soaked into several of the sheets. Ah. Okay. Oh, something is happening. Four figures stand before an otherworldly apparatus. Ancient structure of chiseled adra and metallic veins, ominous and looming like a silent observer. Standing motionless in their midst is what appears to be a human body, colorless as stone. The other figures gaze upon it in what might be contemplation. From your vantage point, you are well obscured from their figure closest to the machine stands out amongst them. A thick gray beard frames a face otherwise hidden beneath a metallic mask. His faded robes are embroidered with a runic language unlike anything you've ever seen, and he wears a strange black headdress with two protrusions that jut out like wings of some malevolent creature.
Oathbinder, bear witness, and see this man has kept his word true to his last breath, full to his blood's last drop. Guide his soul, queen that was, and regard it among your favored. Let his life by the key be his confession. Let his death by the key be his absolution. May he walk the world ever free of the crushing weight of the book.
Uh-huh.
Your brother has done his part, and you have seen the power of his contribution. I will accept no further hesitation from the rest of you. In the sight of the queen that was, will you fulfill the oath? Will you take your place beside your brother in the endless esteem of her memory that is without flaw? Step forth and be assured of the great worth of your life's course.
No. I know he's not asking me, but I don't think I will. Uh-huh. For an instant, the apparatus goes quiet, and the air is still. And all at once, it erupts with a concussive surge. Light floods your vision, and you are knocked to the ground. Your head snaps back as you land, and pain wells into the back of your skull, washing your last thoughts away into the black, unconscious void. You open your eyes to a different place, another time. You stand in a circular room, grand and domed. Its walls lined with adra and trimmed with copper. The style is ancient, but the chamber is unweathered. The far end, the great pillar of Audra pierces the floor, and from below, its shimmering texture, giving the illusion of boundless depth. Circling the pillar is an apparatus much like the one you have just seen, but immense and multifaceted and intertwined. Your thoughts are yours and not yours, and they seem to exist before you think them, and they are all questions. Same questions, troubling questions, questions that must be answered, or... At the base of the pillar now, you see a man with a thick gray beard and a ceremonial robe crowned with a strange ornamental headdress. You know this man. You are walking towards him now, at a pace that is hurried while trying not to appear so. You have something you want to ask him, one question above all, and the question spins madly in your mind. You awaken to find your malaise is broken, only to be replaced with something far more concerning. Faint whispers are audible at the edge of your hearing like a ringing in your ears that does not subside. Movement flits through your periphery, but when you turn to look, you can see no sign of whatever it was. You find your gaze regularly darting this way and that, an involuntary paranoid tick. If this is a sickness, it may be dangerous to go without treatment for long. Figures at the machine stand frozen in place, flesh and blood replaced by cinders and ash. The man who leads them is nowhere to be seen. Hayden and Kaliska lie bloody on the uneven cobbles, their bodies twisted unnaturally in death. You are alone and far from help. Gilded Veil may be your best hope of receiving treatment where things get worse. Hey. What the? Okay. That was a man on a rack. Okay. We're gonna set camp because we're fatigued. Uh-huh. Okay, hi, Boris. Okay. Oh! The young dwarf tending the stew looks up, startled as he sees you approach. He drops his ladle, splattering split stew across the ground. What? The bandit turns. Get her, you dogs, and make sure our new cook don't run off. Help, please, help, Maag! One of the bandits gives Tenfrith a kick as they pass him and he huddles. This might have been a mistake.
Finish them!
Oh boy.
Finish them!
Okay, not a mistake. I survived.
I'd best shed some gear.
Okay.
Good day, stranger.
By the flame, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thought I'd be stuck cooking for these ignorant weasels for the rest of my life, until they were bored with me, I suppose. I must get back home. I only hope they haven't hired a replacement. The dwarf looks aghast. Next time you're in Gilded Vale, stop by the Blackhound Inn. I'll let Posca know just what you've done for me, and I'm sure she'll do right by you in turn. To be back at my oven again. Okay. Hi, Boris.
Certainly.
Oh. Okay. Its aged walls appear to have once encircled his entire glade. Only a small fragment remained, and the stairs leading to the top of the structure crumbled away. The heavy bricks are slick with moss, presenting a hindrance. Climbing, but stones enough seem sturdy enough. Given the right tools, one might easily reach the top. Okay. I don't have the right tools.
Hail, traveler.
Appears to be hurriedly dismantling his camp in quick, jerky movements. He looks up as you approach, his expression tense and drawn. Greetings, he says, a little breathless. On your way south, is it? Only passing through, I mean to reach Gilded Vale. Head the right way, shouldn't be too much further, and there's no missing it if you keep to the road. But you'll want to keep clear of this place after that. We were just attacked north of here, me and a friend of mine. Came out here to hunt some deer. Came up on a bear instead. Great monstrous thing, and Hurley, he didn't make it. He shakes his head. I don't know what I'll tell his wife. Okay. Didn't see the bear coming. That's Norton. He says it's luckier than Pearly. We're gonna explore this whole area. And then probably I'll end stream. Just a little short hour-long stream. Oh. So far, this really is just like if Baldur's Gate 1 was less brutal.
I'd best shed some gear.
Oop. Oop. Oh, there's the bear. Uh-oh. Okay, I see why that guy said not to deal with the bear. Oh no. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm understanding
Certainly.
now.
Finish them!
There we go. I've dealt with the bear. Oh. Figure drifts suspended in the musty air of the cavern. Its form and features blur and twist in a cascading ripple of incandescence. You feel its energy eddying about your limbs, filling them with a heavy chill. You reach out a hand for the spirit. In the moment of contact, you feel as if though you've been struck by a blow, head reeling as you tumble helplessly into waiting darkness. Light blooms at the edges of your vision. You feel the sun at your back and the weight of the bow in your hand. You know suddenly that you've come a long way from the vale hunting deer. Now you are standing before a cavern, and the darkness extends far into its depths. Even so, your friend strides out before you, his red cloak flapping at his heels. You follow, heart hammering your chest as he leads you deeper into the cavern. There's a roar like thunder echoing around you. Fear seizes you, casts you stumbling back towards the exit, towards light and escape. You see a glint of steel, and there's a sudden terrible flash of agony behind your knee. You scream, stumble, fall. Thoughts are chaos lanced through with pain. Moment of terrible clarity, you see your friend look back from the mouth of the cavern, his dagger daubed in crimson to match his cloak. And then there's a gray dark shape above you. And then there is more pain. Vision recedes and you're thrown back into yourself with seemingly resentful force. The corpse lies at your feet. The specter lingers. In the span of energy between you both, you feel a sense of questioning, of confusion, anger. Sudden lashing anger emanates from the spirit. Rage and grief seem to pour from the gleaming figure like smoke. I'll find him and see that he answers for what he's done to you. For a moment, the spirit seems to burn bright, and your head fills with sickly triumph. The spirit seems to weaken with the force of its own exhalation, growing fainter and fainter until you are alone once more. Though he murdered his friend. What the hell? That's not cool. Talking about I don't know what I'll tell his wife. Okay. Oh boy. Uh-huh. Huh?
You must be one of the new settlers. Welcome to Gilded Vale. You'll be pleased to know that we've had some recent vacancies here.
Alright, I feel at home
Of course,
already.
we'll need to make some inquiries first. The inestimable Lord Radric VII has taken great pains to insulate our town from Widewind's legacy. Have you ever conceived a Hollowborn child?
No.
Are you absolutely certain? Lord Raderick has made it his first priority to eliminate this scourge from our village.
I think I would know.
I should warn you, stranger. Here in Gilded Vale, we have a special place for dissidents, charlatans, and those who would hide a curse in our midst.
Okay.
His lordship's wife is with child and due any day now. Without his approval, I shan't be able to find you a permanent settlement. It will have to wait until after the birth. We can continue our interview then, after the bell tolls from Radric's hold to signal my lord's new heir.
Okay, but
In the meantime, you can find temporary accommodations at the inn,
Okay, well-
just southwest of here.
Okay, but I do want to report a murder. Man called Naughton killed his friend. I had a vision. Okay. I don't.
Whatever your. But if you're set on. Keep out of.
Listen!
Oh boy.
2 tolls. Let that be the last.
3. Gods have mercy.
I don't know what any of that means.
It seems your arrival is ill-timed.
Uh-huh.
3 bells toll only for the death of a Radric. I fear Lord Radric's heir is lost, or else Hollowborn, and so lost all the.
Okay, goodbye. Alright, we're gonna save here. And end stream. Thank you for tuning in. Again, thanks for